Hey y'all, hey y'all. Moving chips around in my mouth. You know I can barely ever do anything live without eating. So I got a big old bag of chips ready. And, ears are still popping, whole 9 yards. But hey y'all, I'm so excited! Yay! My GCSE results come out in 8 hours, and I'm still gonna stay up to ridiculous o'clock to watch this. Priorities. Oh Lord. You can always watch the rewind of the replay. And line awakening. Hey, hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, hello, y'all. That's my mama. You go, mama. You better throw it in a circle, Lord have mercy. Are you on the right social media account this time, son? Hello, y'all. Give me just a few more bites of snack. Just one more second. Kristen, I don't know why you didn't meet me. Were you one of the many people who go there and they're like, I saw you and I didn't know what to say? Because what other opportunity would you have had to see me in person? Whose fault is that? Hello, y'all. Hello. I know I'm eating a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, really? Seriously, Christina, you don't count. You were there with me. Robin, you too. You were there. Love you too, Miss Davenport. I did. If I can stop chewing, then we can get started. Okay, I swear this is. Hello, Shayla. Okay, I promise. I promise this is the last handful for a moment. Let me go ahead and. All right. I'm almost done chewing. Okay. Well, KCON, right? And before I get started, special hello to my Patreon patrons. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your contributions. You all will be getting a new song from me this evening. So if you're not a Patreon patron and you want to support the growth of my channel, including developing some of the content that's coming, then you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/multifacetedacg. And you can become a patron for as little as $1 a month. You can literally put $1 towards helping me develop content. But special shout out to y'all. I can't wait to send this song that I was working on tonight for y'all to listen to and give me some feedback. But for the rest of you, KCON, right? Let me make sure to say hello. I'm too shy. I believe it or not, say hi in person. I saw you in person. Yeah, right, Marcy. Shy, the back of my hand, whatever. I watched KCON LA Day 1 live on YouTube and did not know Cosmic Girls and Girls Day were going to be there, nor 17. It was a nice surprise. Cool. Hello, Alexandria. Yay, Flame Keys is eating snacks too. Bright Diamonds, hello. I met Jess, but I was going to look for you, but I don't know where you would be. Oh, Kristen, I'm so sorry. You should have asked her. That's my sister. She would have known. Hi, Ashley girl. Love, love, love from Trinidad, girl. Thank you so much, y'all. Hello, Trishy. Hello to everybody. All right, so let's get into this. I'm not actually going to start with the first day of KCON. I'm going to go a day back, and I'm going to go to Thursday. Thursday, the 17th, we get there, and we is a whole bunch of us. It's several of us from MacG Productions, and we land. We all go our separate ways. Hey, Jay. So many people from MacG Productions is dropping in. This is weird. But we get in the airport. We all go our separate ways. We hug. Some of us haven't seen each other in a year. Some of us have never seen each other because some people have been a part of the company but have never physically met. But we get on the shuttle buses or lifts and whatnot, and we all go our separate ways. I head to Koreatown to go meet up with Jessica Nicola Fodi, who some of you know of as Soundly Awake. And I take one company member with me, and we meet a mutual friend who is out there as well. So we're going over the script for Friday night's event, which was the ASA Awards. And I'm not going to jump forward any of my story. I'm literally going to take it day by day, because if I start jumping around, we'll be all messed up. So we're rehearsing, and we're in one of the cafes, and I've been to this cafe before many, many times. They do let people sit in there. You make a purchase and you're good to go, or you can just sit and kind of lounge around. Well, they seem to have had a little bit of an issue with our eclectic bunch, as loud as we were sitting there and trying to go over some simple stuff. So we ended up leaving and going to H Mart. Go to H Mart. We're walking around. I'm making people laugh because I'm talking to the ladies in Korean and they talking back and they shocked that I'm speaking it. This is nothing new. We go grab all the things that we want. I grab, like, his name is Nicola Foti. Soundly Awake's name is Nicola Foti. Nick Foti. He's Italian. And speaking of, he found these Korean wafers that were called Italian snacks. So he said that's who and what he is. So it was awesome to see him. I very much adore him. I learned of him and Miles J around the same week. So I'm very, very big fans of their content. But we'll continue on with the story, eh? All right. So Thursday, what the tradition is, we've been doing it for a couple of years now, but this was by far the largest. We usually get, is Korean hard for beginners? Any language that's not your native language is going to start off as difficult. And the more you practice it, the more easy it becomes. Yeah, I'm very close with Miles, actually, Nikki. So Thursday, the tradition has stood for about 3 years now that we do a dinner with a lot of K-pop YouTubers, and not just them. We do it with a lot of content creators. So we went to this place called Bulgogi Hut. Bulgogi Hut has all-you-can-eat barbecue, and apparently on Thursdays, a very good drink special where you buy 3 bottles of soju and a bucket, you get the 4th for like 99 cents. We gonna get there. We gonna get there. So we get there and it's a lot of people already waiting. I have K-Pop 101 Robin there. Simply J is there. We have Sai, who works with Soul Beats as well as with MacG Productions. Jessica is there. God, who else was there? Chance NPLD was there. Josh Dove was there. We had, God, who else? I'm going through the list. If you watch Dormtainment, we have Rome from Dormtainment there. He was totally out of his element, but he was very excited to give it a try. Who else was there? We had Young Ajima there. We had Deshonda of K-Drama Paradise. We had the hosts of my brain is blanking. Hold on, let me go through my phone. I'm trying to bring up as many people as I can remember. Drama Candy was there, so we had India of Drama Debussy and Candy Candy. We had Fresh Bion there. We had Vivian from Hawaii. Like, it was a whole bunch of people there. Way too many people. Never fails when I do a live stream that the phone rings. It never fails. So let's just let it ring. I don't have a house phone. I have a cell phone. So it's always an adjustment for me to have to hear it all the time. But yeah, we had a crap load of content creators there and then people who were within the company. It was a lot. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tables just locked in. And it was fun. We were all eating barbecue. We're screaming at the TVs. People were drinking soju or soda and whatnot. Oh, we had Emmy from Taeba K-Pop. Emmy was there. Can't forget her. So we've got all these people there. We're having a blast. It's loud. People are getting drunk. I got video of Josh in my phone on Instagram Live making like videos and whatnot. I've got pictures with Chance. It's incredible. You're surrounded by people who you've been watching on YouTube for months, weeks, or years. You're a fan of their content. They're a fan of your content. It's a little surreal. Like, yeah, I know who these people are, but a good example was when I was outside and I was the first time I was meeting Chance. Now, my company, through MacG Magazine, which if you didn't know, I own it, MacG Magazine, we did a contest with Chance and the Just Life for BTS albums several months ago. And, you know, I know him from YouTube, obviously, but when I was talking with him, I'm like, hey, Chance, it's so good to see you, you know, give him a hug and whatnot. And then another person comes and they're like, oh my gosh, are you? And he's like, yeah, hey, what's going on? I'm Chance. And when you hear it, it's just like, you really are. Like, yeah, you are exactly who I watch on YouTube. It's so cool to see that. You don't quite fully get over it. Also, my good friend and mentor, Benson Lee, he was present with us. He came down from his office. His office is on I think he's 1 or 2 floors underneath CJENM and adjacent to Snack Fever. So these are like very prominent people who, I'm not just name dropping. Like, some of these people are honest to goodness, intimate friends. I could call them or send them a text message at any moment about stuff that's not K-pop related. So Benson came through. Benson is a movie director. He also had a panel at KCON on Saturday. If you want to know more about him, I encourage you to Google my friend. He's amazing. I also did a detailed interview of him on MacG magazine. So yeah, that was Friday. Friday, we eat and we drink until we all have headaches, and we're like, you know what, we should just go Noraebang. So we go further into Koreatown, and we go do an hour and a half of Noraebang, and then we all head home because Friday is a busy day for our team. Insanely busy. We have to get to the venue. I have to give everybody their company t-shirts and just get them all squared away. Friday, I think Jessica and I got back to her cousins. Now, keep in mind, we're half sisters. So, you know, she's got family who's not my family, but that doesn't mean they haven't seen me grow up and whatnot. So we get to her cousin's house, and we get there at about 2:30, 2:45 a.m. And I have to wake up at 5 o'clock because I have to finish working on stuff for the ASA Awards. Now, if you don't know what the ASA Awards is, it was established in 2015 by my company. And it's the first and thus far only award for K-pop content creators. We acknowledge the MV reactors. We acknowledge drama reviewers, cover artists, both in singing and dance, fresh rookie, somebody who just came onto the scene in X amount of time, blah, 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 blah. 2015, we did it all online. 2016, we skipped it to kind of revamp some things. And 2017 is the first time we've done it in front of a live audience. But we'll get to that in just a moment. So I'm up at 5 a.m. I'm tired. Jessica's dead to the world. That woman could sleep through the apocalypse, basically. I'm up, I'm working, I'm making sure I got all my team's shirt, I'm putting them on a hanger, I pack up an iron, I'm loading everything up because it's the other tradition at KCON that MacG Productions is the one that's equipped with everything. We got extra deodorant, we got bubblegum, Altoid, mint, we have extra hair products, extra hair scrunchies. We come with 2 charging strips, so nobody has a choice but to come to our table, which in turn means we have a chance to interact with them, show them our personality, our company's unique colors, be able to pass them some information and get them interested in working with us. It's a very smart strategy because people who don't come to KCON as regularly as we do, and trust me, we've been coming regularly both to LA and New York, they don't know what all they're missing. They don't know what all they're going to forget. And we are almost always exceptionally prepared in that way. So I created this very long 2-page PDF that I gave to my entire team around 8:45 a.m. on Friday morning. It had details on who within the company had a panel or a workshop so that somebody could be there to support them, who's a client that we're interested in working with, or someone we're interested in bringing into MacG community with us. So we have all this stuff very detailed and broken down to be able to give to my team so that we're on one accord, because I mean, we lit. We the largest team that comes out there aside from Drama Fever. They got a big team that comes. Most people come with their managers or an associate or something of the sort. We come with the whole squad. So we all get there close to about 9 a.m. A good chunk of the team does. We get into the green room. We drag in the table all the way to a certain spot. So it's right by the one outlet. I think it was 4 outlets in the whole room. So we grab a particular table, drag it towards where the outlet is, and start plugging our stuff up and setting up shop. We start getting things set up, our brochures that we pass out to people so they know what kind of services we provide, because we're not a product-based company. Getting our business cards set up. We got team members folding stuff, getting little samples from one of our consulting clients ready to be able to give to people after we've conversed with them and whatnot. We working. and ain't nobody else in the green room yet. It's just us. When you want to make an impact in your business or in your interactions, you have to be as early as possible to be prepared. So by the time other content creators started coming in, we were already set up and ready to go. And the first content creator who came in was JRE. JRE associates on different projects with us and is very familiar with us at this point, on some other projects that the company is associated with. And we were just talking about, you know, his panels for the year and what he planned on doing while he was out and about. And he wanted to go on the convention floor. Now let's back up a little bit. When my team arrived, we were all going to check in to go get our tickets and whatnot and our badges and things, and mine wasn't able to be found. This is not something new. This is like the second year in a row they couldn't find my stuff. But let me give you a disclaimer right now. This live recap is not about Bash and KCON. I don't have time for that. It's strictly to give you my first person experience, both as an MC, as a special guest, and as a fan, and then as a company owner, because it's very diverse differences in those experiences. So they found my stuff eventually, and Dre was down there taking pictures with his fans and whatnot, but they never provide him security, and he gets swamped by his fans, just the same as Edward Avila. Like, people bum rush to get to him. Miles J, Nicola Foti, the same. So my team surrounded JRE to get him up to the green room safely. He was talking about he wanted to go on the convention floor, and I was like, well, you know what? I'll be your bodyguard. He kind of looked at me like, what? And I'm like, Dre, I'm a big old, like, I had stacked heels on, and that made me exceptionally tall. He's not a very tall man. We're ultimately the same height, but with the heels on, I was taller than him. So I told him I would be his escort onto the convention floor. So he and I, along with all the people on the business side of KCON, all of these super, super big wigs, we were the only people on the convention floor for 15 minutes of uninterrupted walking around and experiencing the panels, the booths and whatnot. We walked over to 8mm. They are the people who exclusively distribute and manufacture his Dreamer hats. And he went and touched base with them, talked with them, made sure, you know, his products were there for retail. He was going to collect a hoodie from them that they had exclusively for him, but the person who was going to give it to him wasn't there at the moment. No big deal. We keep walking and whatnot. Then I check the time and I'm like, well, I got to go. I got to start getting ready for my team's stuff. And he's like, okay, cool. You know, I'll just roam the floor by myself for a moment and I'll kind of sneak my way back up. So he ran on back up. What would you have done, son? JRE Protection Squad, and you all the way in Virginia. What would you have done? Nothing. So, so I head back up the elevator. I leave Dre down there to do whatever he's doing. And a few moments before that, let me back it up just about 20 minutes. We were walking on the platform at the upstairs. And one of my favorite things personally is to hear people's fans lose their mind over them. So Dre was looking over the balcony and people was going nuts and whatnot. And just having those interactions is cool. People pointing up, identifying you and getting so excited. That's a very fun part of being a content creator. So eventually I get off of the convention floor, and when I'm coming out, there was nobody. Everybody was lined up well towards the front door of the convention center. By the time we got off the convention floor, me individually, everyone was like up on the glass. It was like almost time. So I'm like, let me hurry up and get back upstairs because it's almost time for me to do work. So I get on the elevator. I go to the bathroom. I freshen up my clothes. I pep talk myself because I always have to. Multifacetedacg is an entertainer. Ashley's just a normal person who had a little bit of a headache because she was sleepy and had barely any sleep. So I need time to turn myself on as an entertainer to be ready for people randomly walking up to you and giving you hugs or screaming when they see you or melting down when they see you. It's a very big responsibility as an entertainer, because the last thing you want to do is somebody's like, oh my God, it's you. Oh my God, it's Ginjuani. And I turn around like this. Yeah, what's up? They'll never forget that. Just the same, you don't want them to forget the positive interaction. So I pep talk myself. I get back in the green room, and then it's go time. Let me look at some of the comments you all have before I get into the extent of Friday. So much stuff in here is just popping up all over the place. Oh my God. All right. And yes, Cheyenne was at the dinner too as well. I cannot believe I totally did not acknowledge her. Shawan from Shawan, wow. Cheyenne from Pretty Brown and Nerdy. She also had a K-pop YouTube channel, and she has another channel as well under her name, Cheyenne Ulu. So please support her. All right, so let's see where I left off. So I left off laughing at Jay talking about she missed everybody. Golly, so many comments. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see where we went. Hey, morning, Ashley. Morning, Peeps. I'm so late for work, and I don't care. I'm sipping tea. Don't get fired. Jay says she misses everybody. I miss everyone too. It's so much fun being around everyone. So happy, got to see your great moments in over 30 panels. Had a blast at both. Thank you. Thank you. I love the full experience. I wish I could have gone. It was insane. Is Korean hard for beginners? I already answered that. See, that was the nicest thing. Yeah, you will see me in LA next year. I swear on my life. Good. Soju and karaoke time. My body was ready. Hey, Emmy. Yes, it is. I'm still learning, but could have a conversation. Sounds amazing. Recommendation for next year. Bud Namu, cheap but hella good. Oh gosh, don't even mention the soju. She doesn't back down from a challenge. Nah, I don't back down from a challenge. We had 29 bottles of soju, and I woke up functioning. That's scary, but I've been drinking it for many, many years, so my body was ready for real. So I'm so happy to catch this live. Was that drinking contest thing you won? That wasn't, well, I don't know if it was a contest. Perhaps to them it was, but to me it was just a regular Thursday. At KCON where the Korean food area is, and I post a picture on my IG. Who is your bias besides Sugar from BTS? Ratmon and G-Man. Hi, Josie. Geez, that's a lot of people. Yeah, it was a lot of us. It was like 34. There's the phone. Ugh. We had, what, 4 or 5 tables. Sounds interesting and fun. I wish I could go to KCON and meet all of you and join you in that. Haven't tried soju, but have tried sake. How different does it taste? Very much different. Very, very different. The fermenting process is extremely different. That's the type of event I want to go to. This was my first KCON. I had so much fun. Cool. Try soju for the first time. Hey. KCON in the US is like VidCon, but for K-pop YouTubers. That seems like a good reason to go to KCON compared to VidCon. VidCon is incredible. If you're just strictly going for Hallyu Wave stuff and you're a K-drama fan, you won't get a lot of love. There are some things for K-drama fans, but it's ultimately about beauty and music heavily and the food. But VidCon is amazing. If you're a content creator, there's so much to learn. So much to learn. And if you don't watch a wide array of YouTube content creators, then that could be a wasted ticket. But VidCon is a beast in and of itself. Oh, somebody said they love Robin stuff. Awesome. I feel like if I met you or any YouTuber I like for that matter, I would lose my shit, but then talk. Most people do, and it's really weird for us because to us, we're just everyday normal people. Like, we're not on TV. Some of us are on movies. Some of us have been on movie sets and TV sets and things of that sort. But like, we don't make hundreds of thousands off of this. We don't even make millions. The most prominent YouTubers, the big deal YouTubers that you know of, they make a good chunk of their money based on their tours, writing books, public appearances and things. So for us, we're just normal everyday people. But when you have folks like literally on the cusp of tears wanting to thank you for the content you make, it's kind of hard to process sometimes. I'd like to meet you and Jessica one day, but I doubt I ever will because I'm broke to travel by myself. You meet me all the time here on YouTube. Kevin needs to be stopped. Oh, that's the husky voice laugh. I already told my mom I want to go next year. I want to know who's going to be there next year. You're going to have to wait till we get close to next year. Someone needs to appreciate and recognize you guys. Kevin literally followed me all throughout KCON. Like, boy, quit following me. Kevin Wood was all around Robin. It was really weird. Let's see. There were so many panels I want to attend, but many of them were overlapping with each other. Yeah, that's a hard part when you have to sacrifice what you want to do. What groups or artists do you want to be there next year? I just got this part finished. I ain't thinking about next year. I'm thinking about the meetings I have after this live stream is done. Not thinking about that. I don't care who comes. I like going to the concerts regardless. It's an experience every single time. I need to do that, having everything socially awkward, so it will make it easier to interact with others. It absolutely does. Wow, Ashley, that's pretty impressive. Thank y'all. I want Dreamcatcher to be there. Jerry be lit as fuck. Sometimes. I love Dre. He's so nice and funny. I'm glad I met him. Edward, Dre and Edward got swamped by fans. I was shocked. Ugh, I hate that I didn't get to go. Let's see. So KCON is the VidCon of K-pop. Totally, absolutely. How much did I miss, Ashley? You'll have to rewind to find out. I don't know when you popped in, Ari. You are absolutely right. KCON, VidCon for K-pop YouTubers. You look really pretty today. Thank you. Last live was your pre-Got7 shook live. You were freaking out. Got7 healed you. I didn't know I was hurting, but all right. How many siblings do you have? One too many. Way too many. I have all half siblings, all girls between the ages of my age all the way down to 14. It's too many of us. Yep, that was me when I met you. Oh, Lord. I lost my desire for KCON a bit ago, but meeting content creators and all these amazing panels seem worth it now. Might have missed it, but do you have any panel ideas for the next convention? Trying to get through the last few days means you don't think nothing about the future. You take it one day at a time. Do you still watch the Got7 mic change ever since you reacted to it? Of course I do. It's hilarious. I was singing that version when I was at KCON. I want to go next year, but then tickets too high. And since I live in South USA, it's extra money to fly. I need tips on how to fly too, please. Since you know KCON is coming, you start saving now. That's the thing I tell everybody. People act like these conventions just sneak up on you, like they ain't been doing them annually since 2012. So once you have enough money to set aside for a substantial ticket, you leave that in savings and you don't touch it. Once you have enough money set to the side to buy the tickets that were available this year based on those prices, once the things go on sale, then you have the money. So it should never sneak up on you. Concerts coming up out of nowhere, that is different. A convention that happens every single year in June, July, and or August, that should come as no surprise. So start saving now. Start doing your chores or your after-school job or your regular job based on however old you are, and start setting that money to the side. If you have a genuine intention of going, then make it a genuine intention to save your money for it. So I love your channel. Thank you, Miss Cleveland. Do you all have the same mom? Some of us do and some of us don't. Most of us have the same father. Did you get to go to any dance workshops this year? I got to go to Carl Ola Ola. Not in the least bit, because if I wasn't on a panel, I was trapped with my fans, and then I would have to get to the green room, freshen up, eat, and then get on to the next thing. So I haven't been to the dance stuff since 2015. It's been 2014. It's been a very long time. Frequent flyer miles, LOL, I don't know. Add up. Did you check out the London Noises panel? We will talk about that once we get to Saturday. We're still on Friday. I just wanted to make sure to answer everybody's questions first. If only there was some sort of promo that was planning on bringing you to Virginia. Well, you know how to find me. You know how much I cost. So if you want me there, cut the check. I screamed when I saw you and your sister rocking out to I Am Not Band. Yeah, we got on the Jumbotron, but we're not on Sunday just yet. We're still on Friday. All right. So Friday, I stopped in on the panel for fanfic because I had some associates on there, people I've done work with before. They were on other panels. And then once they left the room, it was time for me to set up for Great Moments in Production and Delivery, KCON. Had this amazing presentation put together by my team. Shout out to TJ for making it. I was able to put audio clips from a lot of the MACG community members in it. That was awesome. The Wi-Fi sucked. The Wi-Fi was horrendously bad. So for about 20 minutes of an hour-long panel, we battled with bad Wi-Fi. I had about 16 people in the room when it started. For some people, that might deter them and panic them, but not me. I know how to pull an audience. One of the great things about the presence that I bring to KCON, I am one of the most widely requested MCs and panel moderators in the history of the convention. That's an honor in and of itself. So if I only have 16 people in a room and I ended my panel and the whole room was packed out, that's a testament to some hard work. I know how to pull people in when they're out in the hallway by making content that they want to hear before they can even see it. So the live stream of that is on my channel, including all of the nooks and crannies of the audio stopping and whatnot. But it was awesome to see how many people stopped in to watch that online and support. While that was going on, Jessica was tethered basically to a table. She had to do a lot of work on stuff for ASA, because once I was done with that, I had to run around, go say hello to a few people and whatnot, come back, change my clothes, and freshen up for ASA Awards. ASA Awards was streamed on the company's YouTube channel. So I'm going to type that in here for you. That was youtube.com/MacG Productions LLC. And it was a hot mess, but it was a lot of fun. It was a hot mess because there were audio issues. The room wasn't set up the way that we needed to be. But we found out that if you move one morsel of how those rooms are set up in KCON, CJE&M is substantially charged by the LA Convention Center, which in turn would mean they'd more than likely not invite you back if you charge, you caused the reason for them to have to pay extra money. So the room wasn't set up the way we intended. The audio was having a little bit of an issue. The Wi-Fi kept kicking in and out. It made for a very awkward yet hilarious presentation. And then at the end, I was able to have the 3 other founders of my company up there with me and to acknowledge them, because these women do not receive a lot of acknowledgement on a public basis. So I wanted to make sure to do that. And we had quite a few content creators stop in, or at least make a video to thank their fans for nominating them. All that information and videos will be available on the YouTube channel in a very clean format. The live stream is there. We're just going to keep it, whatever. But in a very clean format, and also on the Facebook page very soon. After which, Friday ends, my team is split. They're going to pack up their things from the green room. I'm making my way downstairs with some other MacG community members, and I see him, and he's super tall, taller than I thought. Sam O'Keery. I'm like, oh, cool. What's up? So I know that members in my team have already corresponded with his management and whatnot. I got the emails to prove it, because we are hoping to do an interview of him for MacG Magazine. Those things take time. Sometimes you can get an interview very quickly. Other times it's not as easy. However, I know Jessica was able to get him in one of her vlogs, so you'll want to check that out once she uploads it. Okay. I say hey to Sam and whatnot, and like everybody else is looking around like, oh my God, it's Sam. And I'm like, hey, what's up, Sam? Like, nice to meet you. I know you met some of my other team members. It's very nice. And then I see his manager, and I'm like, oh, 안녕하세요. And Sam looks over at me. He goes, 안녕하십니까? And I'm like, no. 안녕하십니까 is very, very formal. Actually was taught to me to be used when you're talking to someone in a diplomatic position or things of that sort. However, because I have no knowledge of this manager on a personal basis aside from email, that would have been the appropriate way to acknowledge that man. So Sam kind of corrected me on the sly. I found it funny. And I mean, it was just funny. He got me a good little jab about proper etiquette. It was awesome. We invited him out for grub. He wasn't able to make it. Christina, me, Jessica, Cheyenne, and Miles J all went to dinner with some other people in MacG community. We had Korean barbecue again. It was loud. It was enjoyable. We all went home and went to sleep. Friday is done. Saturday, we have Running Fan. Here's the thing. I forgot I had a fan meet and an interview at Craze Magazine on Saturday. So it went from me being prepared to be the MC and a runner with the camera to record what was going on, and evolved into me only being able to do the introduction for Running Fan and then hauling my butt down to the convention floor so that I would be on time for my fan meet. Fan meets are hit or miss. Sometimes, excuse me. Oh, yeah. That was a good burp. Sometimes you have a lot of fans show up. Sometimes you have none. In my case, I had 3 fans show up. But when it was time for my interview, which was conducted by Jay, it was a lot of people around there, which was really, really cool. So I appeared in their August 2016 magazine, and that was awesome. That year, I appeared in 2 magazines for the stuff that I do. And to come full circle a year later and end up being interviewed live was really, really dope. So I sat with them for an hour. I lost my mind about seeing the giant life-size Legos from Ninjago walking around and whatnot. Me and Christina ran and took pictures with the Lego hands. I was cackling to no end about it because it was the most hilarious thing in the world to me. I'll eventually put the photo on my Instagram. So that was the big part of Saturday early in the day. After that, I'm running around the convention floor. I'm saying hello to people. I'm trying to get food. I'm trying so hard to get food and water because I'm so thirsty and hungry. And I get like a niblet of something. My hair had sweated out by that point. So my roots was still flat, but the rest of me looked like a Cocker Spaniel. I get upstairs, I get myself all freshened up again, and now it's time for my big deal panel, Cross-Cultural Clashes in the Hallyu Wave. So before I talk about that, let's look at some of your comments. Let's see. Save for ticket costs an extra $100 in case of price raise, hotel stay, flights, and live. Every time I listen to that song, I immediately start laughing and talking about the GOT7 Never Ever mic switch moment. Have you seen Monster X News version of Newton yet? It came out today, I think. I sure have not. I'm not a very big Monster X fan. Y'all know that. But I will watch it more than likely when it's time for live MV reactions because I know 5,000 of y'all going to request it. 101, awesome. See, I'm so thankful for finding your channel because listening to your breakdowns and analysis of music finally helped me figure out that my dream career is somehow to be involved in the music industry. That's cool. Sugar Cookie Monster with a cup of tea. Let's get on with Friday. GOT7 closing. Click too fast. Oh my God. I hate when I do that. GOT7 closing the show nearly killed me. Let's see. Hi. Oh, you hit. I got no jingles. What GOT7 did that? Why? Let's see. Hey, I'm thinking about doing K-pop reactions. How can I not get a copyright from them? You're going to get a copyright from them. There's no avoiding it. It's not your content. So anything that's not your content will get copyright flagged. But it doesn't mean your channel will get shut down. It just means you're going to get copyright. So you won't be able to monetize them. So if you thought all of us on YouTube who do MV reactions is rolling around in dough, no, we're not. MV reactors don't make money because you can't monetize those videos. So if you do it because you love it, not because you're trying to make money, because there's none attached. Jackson's new song will slay me. I'm hoping his new song is okay. I hate that Ben Baller is in the video. I want to like Hadouken him so bad, but you know, what can I do? I'm just a fan. Shocker, you go, girl. Hi, Ashley. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Bro, the Wi-Fi was horrendous. It was exceptionally terrible. It was so frustrating. I'm so happy you and Just Fans base is booming. I support you 100%. Oh, congrats on your graduation. Thank you so much, Patience. Are you ready for new Jackson music? Not really. Hopefully it won't sound like crap. I only became a K-pop fan about a month ago. Wow, your life is about to never be the same. Even if I save now, I can't go till KCON 2019 because school. Hopefully I get the grades to my ideal UK college. But if I get my ideal, I have 4 months off to save for KCON. That's smart. See, just got off work just in time to watch your live stream. Yeah. Yeah, it's on time. I have to leave, but I'll catch you later. Have a good night, Ashley. Bye, Alexandria. Thank you. We didn't take pics with the giant Legos. We also didn't take the big company pic with everybody in the shirts like I specifically asked, and it agitates, it grates on my nerves because I'm not going to see some of y'all for a very long time. And I know I asked because I put it on the paper because I said that's what I wanted. But that's okay. We need to get you a giant Lego. Heck yeah. I would lose my mind. I was on the convention floor all day on Saturday, but I didn't know about your fan meet. That's all right. Who received MacG Awards? That wasn't MacG Awards. It was ASA Awards. And what exactly is your company? So glad to see Black women magic in this entrepreneurial realm. You will want to go, Colleen, to the website that I'm typing right now. It will make it a lot easier to answer those questions about what my company does. Who received ASA Awards? All of that will be announced very soon on the ASA Awards Facebook page as well as on the company's YouTube channel. But if you happen to find it while you're digging around on the company website that I just sent you, then you'll be able to watch the live stream of it. Also, for those of you who are content creators who are looking to get into more writing about K-pop or J-pop or indie artists, or you love doing video editing and you want to be able to do more of it, or graphic designer, you want to learn about being an MC and things of that sort, the company will do recruitment in September. We only recruit twice a year. So once the recruitment window happens, I encourage you to drop an application. It's a lot of volunteering, but a lot of development goes into you. And a lot of you will have the opportunity to be one-on-one coached by me. I might not have a big subscriber number on YouTube, but if you look me up and you look up our website and you see just how much I do, that number is nothing. My numbers are only small because I'm not consistent on YouTube, because it's more important to me to develop other YouTubers and other content creators. That's where my passion lies. Let's see. She's so good at storytelling. I want to be the Matthew McConaughey of YouTube storytelling so badly. So badly. Let's see. What else is in here? Giant Legos were at Comic-Con. I would have died. So organized, too. I'm halfway organized, y'all. Don't believe it. I'm waiting for the Gemini story. There's nothing to tell. Gemini is an associate of mine. He's much younger. He's like a little brother. He's a pain in the butt. There. That was a mouthful. Yes, the Hollywood Wave panel. I love. Right. The new song making me nervous. What about the got7 album? I got you. We got a few graduation gifts from the MacG community. Emmy hooked me up with some really cute socks and a handmade bracelet and a lovely letter. And Robin got me the got7 album that I didn't have. I have one of the Flight Log Arrival that I'm sorry, Flight Log Departure that Christina bought me. And then Robin went and ran downstairs on the convention floor and bought me the other version of it. So when I got both of those, it was really dope. Let's see. Ben Baller in the video. What the? Yeah, he is. I know. Ew. Oh, God, Ben Baller is there. Well, time to mentally prep. He's just there. He ain't rapping. He's just existing. Somebody said I'll pass. I'm going to support the video regardless, unless the song is like garbage. I'm not going to lie about it just because I love Jackson. How can we support or work for your company? Go to the website and look a little bit more about it and just keep an eye out on social media as well as on my channel when we announce that it's recruitment time. How excited are you for the new Vig's LR album? Extremely excited. Actually made the live stream for the first time ever. Won't he do it? He will do it. Drama Dimension. Let's see. My life is already ruined by sugar. Oh. Let's see. Still so proud of you for having great moments in production at KCON. I was cheesing at my phone so hard. It was very awesome. I was very proud. I just wish the audio would have been so much better. But I'm going to do my best to upload that videos that was created to be able to share it on the channel for people to go back and watch it in a much cleaner fashion. Jackson need to drop Ben Boss. Wait, how old would you have to be? How old for what, Flame Keys? To be a part of MacG community? I mean, if you're trying to be the magnate, then be the magnate. But there's no age. However, there are agreements, and that's a legal document. So you need to have a legal adult sign that. Hi, Anthony. Hi, Jenna James. How old is Gemini? I think Gemini is 22, maybe 23. He's younger than me. I know that. Gemini paying the bill. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Let's see. Can you be part of the company if you're not in the U.S.? Your company is gold. Heck yeah, you can be a part of the company. Jessica's in Germany. And she's a part of it. I'm so applying when you guys are ready. Well, thank you. We appreciate it. We love our community. All right. So, I'm chewing. Okay. Now, before my panel, it was my boys' panel. Sarangeo, Nado. I love you too. Before it was my panel for cultural appropriation, misappropriation, and I'll explain a little bit later. It was London Noises. Friday, while we were walking out, I see Jeff Benjamin, absolute buddy of mine. You all know that. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know, like, I climbed up on the platform and the stage in New York to, like, come and give him a hug. I love him so much. I'm going to take his job from him one day. It's going to be so great. And when I say something, I mean it. So he's like, Ashley, are you going to be able to come into the London Noise panel? And I'm like, I don't know. I said, I got a panel that happens right around that time, so I might just be able to come in at the tail end. He's like, well, Ashley, you know what? Just come in and ask a question. He said, the question you asked in New York, it came from your heart. Like, it was so engaging. It was so exciting. So if you just come in and ask the guys a question, please do it. Okay, well, now I'm feeling myself. I'm like, you know, Jeff Benjamin of Fuse TV and Billboard asked me if I'd be able to, like, step up and ask a question. Of course, I'm going to have to stop in now. And, like, Tamara Herman, she also writes for Billboard and Rolling Stone and other publications as well. Prior to leaving for KCON, I did a podcast with her about cultural misappropriation, only for my audio that I record. So it's for Cult Scene magazine. And I know it's, excuse me, I know it's going to come out soon. But I won't be a part of it. But I'm going to be tweeting and promoting it like crazy. I respect that woman so much. And she had a panel about women in the Hollywood wave that even if you didn't get to see it, I strongly suggest that you look a lot of them up. They are amazing women. And a lot of them blaze the path that I'm able to go down and carve my own way. So I get in, there's nowhere to really sit up in the front, and I'm arrogant as hell. I'm not sitting in the back. So I have, you know, I have my mindset that I'm going to go ahead and head up there and check them out. And I've actually screwed my days up. This is Sunday, but now the story is going, so we might as well continue. So, yeah, it's Sunday at this point, but we'll circle back. I'm going to finish the London Noise story and then get back in order. So I walk up and I'm on the wall. No big deal. The guys are talking and whatnot, and then they realize it's time to start playing the music. And I'm like, good, I can't write in time. I can hear the music. Well, Greg, who was one half of London Noise, he gets off the platform, comes over to the audio-visual table, and realizes that nothing can be heard. So he goes in the mic, and he's like, we kind of got a hookup issue. And Jeff is like, is there anyone from AV in here? And my heart is like, I'm like, ain't nobody in AV in here. Nobody. Because what happens is the KCON staff, the convention center staff comes, sets up the audio stuff, and then leaves. They don't come back until your stuff is over. So there's nobody. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, I'm going to have to go ahead and do this like right now. Hold on. We have a super chat. Let me go ahead and check it right now. I love you and all the work you do. Please never change. Oh my God. Did you seriously just put that much up? Whoa. Alexandria, that is absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for even doing that. That is extremely incredible. I am very, very grateful for your contribution. That is insanity. That's insanity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 3,000. Thank yous. Thank you. Thank you. Holy crap. Wow. Okay, well, now my brain is going blank. Okay, so, wow. God bless you. My goodness. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So nobody is there for audio visual. However, I know how to work the soundboard. So I went from being a person who got to sit in the audience last few months in New York, literally shook with goosebumps all over my arms, listening to these men talk about music, to interviewing them just on a whim, to coming in, not being able to find a seat where I wanted to literally sitting behind the AV board with one of the most prolific production duos in recent music history. And I'm sitting there running the board, making sure that it's not cutting off. I plug up his Apple MacBook charger and everything. I was going to hold the mic for him so his hands were free to talk, but he was fine with it. And I'm just sitting there like, why is this happening? Like, anybody could come in and do this. I'm like flip mode. I keep trying to scoot off to the side so that people can record him and I'm not in the way. This was not intentional to upstage in any way or interject myself into what they were had going on. It would have pissed me off if it was the other way around, but I had an opportunity to publicly apologize. Somebody tweeted it on Twitter that they were so shocked to see me helping and whatnot. And I clarified it then. I'm like, in no way was I trying to impose on their stuff, but I've been on panels all weekend long. I know that the AV stuff don't work. So I was just trying to help. And they tweeted back and said, thanks. You know, they gave me a hug and acknowledged that I helped, but I tried to get the hell out of there because it wasn't about me. It was their panel. So back to Saturday after I skipped around. We're on day 2 now. We're on day 2, but I kind of jumped forward to day 3 by mistake. Okay. So I have a panel on cross-cultural clashes in the Hallyu Wave. I'm sitting up there with some profound, smart, super terrifyingly smart women, PhDs, long-term scholars who are also fangirls. They're called ACA fans or scholar fans, scholastically inclined fans, where they not only a fan of it from just the love, but from an academic standpoint. And we learned that the terminology that we've been using very, very frequently and very publicly, the word cultural appropriation, is actually incorrect. It is cultural misappropriation. Appropriation will be the proper acknowledgement. Misappropriation is the incorrect acknowledgement. And we were able to dissect it from a very, very smart, standpoint without it being too heady, too cerebral for the common person to understand it. And it was live streamed. It is live streamed on my company's YouTube channel. And again, when this is all over, I'll leave those links and whatnot in a pinned comment so that they're very easy to find. But towards the end, I always acknowledge my panelists and thank them for their participation, as well as acknowledging the audience. And I turn towards these ladies and I'm like, you know, you all are scholars and whatnot and expected to be able to talk about this. I'm just a nerd, you know, at the end of the day. But after finishing that degree, now I'm considered a scholar fan as well. And that was a very big moment for me to receive those women's acknowledgement. It overwhelmed me so greatly. I didn't know what to do with that. Oh, we got another super chat. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. Is it a super chat? Hold on. Let me be sure. I think so. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Man, that's just really cool. Thank y'all so much. So the panel, we learned the differences between appropriation and misappropriation. We acknowledged the fact that we are all guilty of it, no matter what you think. I was willing to share my own personal reflections. The women up on the panel with me were as well. It's a very transparent, very honest, very safe space type of panel. And I very much love doing it. There's the phone. While the phone rings, let me go ahead and click up and see what comments I missed. All right. So we have, how do you feel about Alex getting kicked out of BP Rania? I have a lot of feelings about it. For one, when she got pulled into Rania, I did not feel like it was from a space of her wanting to have longevity in the Korean entertainment industry. But I supported her nonetheless. You can still be skeptical of something and still show a little bit of support without being shady. I hate that it happened for her, but it was a historic thing. She acknowledged it as such, and I don't believe she'll be the last one to do it. That eating talking moments was funny and cute. I'm so hungry, y'all. It's dinner in there, and I'm gonna eat some more of it. Gotta flex my media studies knowledge somehow. I want to be a part of such a cool company. Oh my God, that'd be awesome. Dr. Music is trash. That was random. Gemini, I'll leave it there. Y'all pressed about that little toddler. That's cool. For what positions? There's quite a few things that we will be looking for. So just wait for the website to open up with that information. Additionally, when you go to macgproductions.com, I'll type it again. When you go there, you'll see on the community page that we have community badges. They're digital. And it says all the things that the members of the community are able to do. So we don't pigeonhole. Let's say that you really do like K-pop, but this ain't your end-all, be-all, like you really want to do something about beauty or fashion, or you want to get into music and whatnot. We support that. We encourage people to do what they love. And sometimes doing what you love don't always have the money tied into it, but you still need people to believe in you and to support your growth as an artist, as a content creator. 101 impressed the hell out of me Sunday. I was like, oh, them deep body rolls they was doing was dope. What do you think about BTS's comeback? I think they could have took a little bit more time away, honestly. But once the music drops, I'll be excited to hear it. Let's see. Thanks for the info, sis. My ass forever late. Some of these KCON panels have been uploaded to YouTube. Some of them have been, yes. Carter KCON was awesome. That was my second time seeing them since I caught them here in Houston. Everyone's saying Alexandria a real one. Oh, that's so sweet. Wow. Yeah, I can't get over that. I can't get over any contributions. Even with those of you who have become a patron on Patreon, that's just wild to me that like you willing to support my content with $1 or $5 every single month. And that money what it goes towards is ensuring that I keep Big Bertha and my other editing stuff up to date. I was able to get a really, really good 1 terabyte external hard drive so that I could take all of my videos off of my computer, clean it very well. It keeps me able to enroll myself in classes to better utilize the Nikon camera I have, the professional DSLR I have, to be able to make better recordings when I start working on different videos and series and whatnot. So those things help. Like, it don't just go straight into my pocket. I take anything that's given to me and pour it right back into the content. I'm so close to 10,000 subscribers. And once I hit that, I'm able to use the YouTube spaces around the world. And that's only going to make better content. Could y'all imagine great moments in production and delivery at one of those spaces with me having the producers present, or be able to stream it much better? Like, y'all have no idea what I have up here for all of us to enjoy. Just a couple more minutes of reading what y'all posted, and then we'll get further into day 2, because we got to talk about the concerts. What is Super Chat? Also, did she just donate? I don't know. We could do that. Wow. Yes, Super Chat allows you to move your comment completely up in my live streams when it's hundreds of people participating and it's too hard for me to catch up to where you are. That moves it up. It also is a donation directly to my platform. So you can Super Chat for $2, $1, whatever the case may be, but hers will prominently stay up there. Anything that she posts at this point, I'll be able to see faster than anything else. It makes it large and superimposes it right into my screen. Did I miss anything? I just got here. You missed so much, Scotty. No, you're all right. You came just in time. I'm doing it for fun. I just don't want the music to get muted. It was fate you showed up. Actually, God put you right where you were supposed to be. You never know what can come out of you being there in that moment. Thank you. I'm just doing fangirl moments. Then go for it. Your music won't get muted. And the only way you know what's going to happen on your channel is to give it a try. So just go for it. Make sure to send me a link to your first video when you do. Got 7 fans. A magical moment for me. And I got a special audience engagement for them. Cool. What was your sister's Jessica reaction seeing JB at KCON? When we get to Sunday, I'll tell you. Because I wouldn't directly know. And I'll clarify why. Let's see. You deserve all the blessings. They're just rolled over. Thank y'all. Let's see. Wait, you have a Patreon? Wow, I'm a little late. Yes, I have a Patreon, but I don't talk a lot about it. I have to now because I have it open, but I had it for a while and just didn't talk about it because you almost feel as if you're begging. You girl, you work hard. Look at the little koala. Hey, Harold. I would like to join your company, but I don't think I have the right qualifications to join. What do you think you need, Josie? Do you have passion, ambition? Do you have access to the internet? Do you want to learn? Then you got what it takes. Oh, cool. When did you get a Patreon? I know you were skeptical, if that's the right word to describe how you felt. Not so much skeptical, just vehemently against it. I didn't feel like I had content that you all needed to be putting money towards. I just didn't. But the development of bigger projects, that's important to me. So, Saturday night, the turn up is real. The Saturday concert lineup, I can't even remember the proper order because my brain was stuck on VIX. It was just stuck, trapped on VIX. So, Saturday, we're getting ready to go to the concert. Now, some of my team didn't have their concert tickets and whatnot, so it was a very anxious moment for me. I was trying to get everything sorted out. Ultimately, we did. We were in a really, really good area. We were in a VIP area, which was really, really unexpected. So I was sitting not too far from Courtney of Two Men Gin Junkie and her friends, and I was sitting right by Emmy. Jessica ran back home to change and freshen her body up and whatnot. So we're sitting there, we're enjoying. Emmy is handling the Snapchat for MacG Productions, and I'm live tweeting because y'all know that's the tradition. That's what I do. Hashtag don't disrupt my thread. So the first night was Cosmic Girls, Girls Day, SF9, Super Junior D&E, VIX, and then 17. I was very blown away that 17 was the headliner and not VIX because I was basing it on seniority. I was honestly thinking it was going to be 17, VIX, and Super Junior D&E, but that's not how they did it. So that was a huge moment. Also, they had all the idols come out very early on and line the stage so you could get one good glimpse of everybody before their stuff started. That was new. They'd never done that before. So for the first two acts, I was sitting by Emmy the whole time. Jessica arrives in the middle of Girls' Day set, and those girls, they were rocking. And she's talking, we dancing. She was telling me she was keeping up with the concert through my live tweets and whatnot. And all of a sudden, she abruptly gets up and run. Now, Jessica don't run for nothing except free stuff, food, or a whole bunch of other black folk running. That's just what it is. She's not gonna bust a run for nobody. But when she ran off like that, my brain immediately went to, oh dear God, somebody has died. I don't know why it went to something as morbid as that. But again, like I said, that girl don't run. She comes to the phone, sends me a text message. She's like, you need to come right now. We're going to the main floor. What? We going where? So we're going to the main floor. We're going all the way down to the main floor. Her cousin works for a large event company. They do a lot of concerts and things, and Staples Centers is one of their venues. So she was able to get us floor access. Now, last year, if you recall, Jessica paid for the VIP tickets, and then we ended up getting free VIP tickets the second day of the concert, which is why we were on the edge of the stage for BTS. We didn't pay for this. We didn't even anticipate this. So I haul ass. I leave all my stuff with Emmy. I run. I get there, and I'm like, dude, like my brain is about to burst. I get to be down on the stage to see Vix. Vix was my first concert. Vix was my GOT7 before there was a GOT7. So I have a very deep love for them. And I get down, and I'm walking, and it's fog everywhere. They got fog machines. I don't know why. I guess it makes the camera a little bit better. I don't even know. But it's fog machines everywhere. So my eyes is dry and whatnot. And I'm walking around. Now imagine the song Super Junior's D&E. Opa is playing. Da, 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 Opa, Opa. So that's playing while I'm walking around like this, looking confused and blind. And I turn, and Nutty Nomads was right there. Not wave to, but they're like, oh, we thought you were in shock, like just in awe of what's going on. I'm like, no, I'm blind. I'm like, I can't see anything. So I'm walking, and like, Young Huck is like this close to me while I'm walking. I'm dancing and pointing at him. I get to the other side of the stage where we're just in time for Vix to come up. Oh my God. Okay. I'm down there in flip-flops, busting choreography, knowing I'm risking the integrity of them cheap shoes at any given moment. I'm singing along. I'm dancing. I'm in the zone, having a freaking blast. Me and Jessica just jamming down there. It was absolutely incredible. 17 set was phenomenal. It's the second time I've seen them, and I wish them continued success on their concert tour. Vix need to quit playing these games and go on tour. The concert was lit. But then I was getting worried. I'm like, okay, you're doing a lot of screaming for all of Vix. It's very emotional for you. You need to hold on to your voice because you're going to need it tomorrow because it's GOT7 day, and that's a very important day. So then I got abruptly quiet and very, very tired. We ended up going to link up with some more family and friends. We had Miles J with us. We had Jenna Rose from Cocoa Avenue, a few backup dancers and things of that sort. Kind of just got together with all of them really briefly, went home, went to sleep. That was Saturday. Sunday, my whole mindset is GOT7 the entirety of the day. I woke up, I put on my GOT7 shirt, put on my GOT7 jacket. I had my GOT7 lanyard, had my Aggie bomb. I had anything that had GOT7 on it, I had it on. I didn't even care. I came in ready to represent. To see so many of my I GOT7 family was just dope. I got to pass out flyers for them. But before all of that magic happened, it was that infamous live stream that over 1,300 of you have watched at this point. So before I talk about that, let me look at your comments. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's see. Random, but any Universe Pentagon fandom name here. Also, did y'all know they're having a comeback in September? I'm shook it. Hey, that's dope. Oh, Saturday, Lydia. Yes, Lydia Peck came and jumped up on the stage, and Emmy was shook for like 10 minutes straight. She couldn't even handle it. So cool. There's some Universe in here. Hey, is it just me, or did JB look mad as hell when they first came out on stage? That's JB's performance face, because when he was walking out that tunnel, he ain't look like that. But I can't wait to tell y'all about. We gonna wait. We gonna wait till we get there. I'm gonna just. No one talked to me. That concert was lit. Hi, Ashley. Did I miss a lot? a little bit, but you can always go back and watch, Michelle. Let's see. I can't handle it. Not after Edon and y'all one were trying to kill me. Weak. Emmy, I can't wait. LOL. And Bugs, I'm so jealous you got to see Vix live. Hope you enjoyed it, though. I absolutely did. It's the third time I've seen them. Third time. Vix is my favorite group ever. They are wonderful. The thought of seeing Vix that close, it was a lot to handle. I was really messed up. So from a music standpoint, is Vix or GOT7 more in line with your taste? Vix is completely and utterly. GOT7 took a very long time to figure out what their colors are, and they have some more misses than hits. Vix has a consistent flow of grown madness that I just absolutely love. I just love them. No one talked to me about 17. Oh my Lord, my life and my knees were not ready. Wasn't Jenny Leary performing at KCON? Yes, she did perform, but I missed her performance. I was able to see her and give her a super hug. For those of you who are unaware, Cocoa Avenue used to be managed by my company for a brief moment of time. We were their second managers. We were the last managers they had prior to them disbanding. So we do deeply love those women, and we support them as best as we can as individuals. I love how they had each unit do their pieces. That was dope to me. Hey, Ashley, what's your degree in? My degree is in general studies with a concentration in communications, with greater emphasis on social media. And I did my senior project because at one point in time, we thought I would be going into grad school, but I highly doubt that. We did my entire senior year focus and senior project on South Korean culture as it pertains to using Hallyu for trade purposes, and then a very distinct focus on cultural clashes between Western media and South Korean media. So when I tell y'all that I'm a nerd about this and I eat, sleep, and breathe it, I mean it. It's not just to sound like I Googled up some stuff real fast to be able to talk about it on here to make me sound smart. I'm as smart as I appear to y'all, but I'm very passionate about studying this. Let's see. Mouth is drying out. I should have got me some water instead of all these chips. They were passing out something for GOT7. Yes, I passed out a lot of flyers. A lot of people were passing out long flyers for them. So it was really, really cool to be able to help do that. Was that the day that you couldn't let go of your agabong? Yes, that was Sunday. I refused to. I was jamming so hard to GOT7, I snapped the wristband off of it, but I made sure to not lose it. You had that poor light stick in a death grip. I'm surprised it didn't break in half. I was never going to let it go. That was the first time I saw them live with my light stick. It was a huge deal. And my best friend was there who bought it for me. This was massive. I'm very glad you enjoyed 17. They are my ultimate bias group. I'm very interested in what you think of their music since they are self-producing idols and have been since the beginning. I spoke a little bit about them in the great moments of production and delivery for KCON. They are a very, very great group. I like their most current album out of all the ones they have. I do have their debut album, but I've never opened it. I never listened to it. Grown manliness. You looked gorgeous the whole time. Thank y'all. I know nothing about SF9, but they are impressing me. Day 2 was lit. GOT7, JJ Project, NCT 127 101, and Yeez. 17 also composed and choreographed their own stuff, so I'm very interested in what you think of them. I just scrolled down too far. OMG. I want Reliving Vix and 17 performance. Excuse me. Talking about Vix, I hope Ann is fine. He's fine. He is. I'm super sad that I couldn't go to KCON, but then again, I don't think I could handle NCT 127 live yet. I screamed so loud when Shangri-La started. I screamed pretty loud too. I expected that to be last, not first. All right. So Sunday. Sunday, we get there a little bit late. We finally catch up on some sleep. We get in there and I start doing my live stream. The infamous OMG KCON GOT7 day and stuff that has, at this time, 1,851 views. And the majority of the views come from people stopping by to watch me sass Gemini. Now, Gemini is an artist. He's a really good rapper, as well as Apollo. But Gemini looks more the K-pop idol look. He all tatted up and everything. He like J Park Light. But to me, he's just Gemini. I was yelling at him Friday night because he was asleep on the floor. And he doesn't know Korean, but he's Korean. So I'm yelling at him in Korean. He's laid out in the middle of the floor while we're trying to set up stuff. Well, the middle is an exaggeration. That's not the truth. He's laid along the wall near the audio-visual table while we're setting stuff up for Asa. And I'm looking at him like, Gemini, get up. Gemini, 일어나요. Gemini, 일어나. And he's not getting up. So his manager is messing with him and whatnot. And he looks up at him finally, wakes up and says, I just did. And I'm like, are you really going to call him? I just did. He's like, well, he's older than me. I'm like, okay, fine. Older than all of y'all. I said, how old are you? He was like, how old do I look? I said, okay, well, that answers that question because no old man says that. So by Sunday, I had my fill of him, okay? He's always hungry. He's always sleepy. And he's a fun guy to hang around. But he ultimately made that live stream for a lot of y'all. Everybody was trying to figure out who he is. So please look up his content on YouTube. His channel is Who is Gemini? All one word, but he is spelled G-M-N-I. It's stylized as such. Concert. Before we get to that, I did the K-pop fans over 30 panel. Now, that panel is a little unique because it's not really a panel. It's basically like a fan meeting for all the old heads. And we talk about, you know, our fandoms. We talk about some unique experiences we've had as being older fans. We lightly address the fact that fanboys get the short end of the stick because people look at them as being perverse. But we don't make it very heavy, except for the fact that this year we made a slideshow about a whole bunch of the fans who are adults, and just seeing all those pictures, it really was, it really jerked a tear. I hate crying, and I get very close to it a lot these days. I don't like that, but it was very emotional to see that because it was so many pictures of people just absolutely happy and sharing it with other people who matter to them. So moms with their children, aunts with their nieces and nephews, husband and wives, best girlfriends and whatnot, all ages, all races, all genders. It was incredible to see. So it was really overwhelming, but I was very proud that we were able to have that moment. And as soon as that video goes live on YouTube, I don't know whose channel is going to do it. I'm looking forward to watching that again. It was very emotional. We played it to the song Don't Wanna Cry by 17. I ended up crying anyway. All right. Concert. Super concert. I have listened to all of their albums, Dance and Dream, but I like the last one the most. Concert time. We on the floor again. And Jessica is aggressive about it. So she want to be right up on the stage. So we eventually find a really good spot. And then we're told we have to move. One of her fans stopped her, so I keep on going. I'm little. I'm in high heels, little platforms. So I'm just trying to get somewhere stationary. The spot that I picked happens to be the space where the idols come in and out. When Jessica comes and she's standing here and I'm here. So we see everything with ease. But I want to dance. This is a big night for me. It's got 7 and they the headliner. I got a light stick. So I'm about to go back up. But before I back up, let me make sure I stand right here so I can see all these idols. Well, the pre-show is going on. And this great band called I Am Not, all one word, I Am Not, on the stage rocking. Me and her are rocking. Jumbotron catches us, gets us a couple of times, gets a few other people in MACG community too. It's wild. All right. Concert begins. The idols are parading out. Car comes out. I've seen them before, so it's just nice to see them again. I'm really proud. 101 was the first group to come out, though, because they went and entered from the stairs. So we saw with them, their fans were losing their minds. The next group come out. Got 7 comes. I'm hollering. I am hella hollering. Hollering. Turn on my light. I'm waving with wild abandon. My boys is walking up to get ready to get on the stage. NCT 127. First and foremost. Any of you who are fans of EXO, we know our Kai. We know that Kai and Jonghyun are not the same person. They're just in the same body. We know when he's not himself and he turns on to be Kai. I literally watched Taeyong of NCT 127 turned on to be NCT 127 Taeyong. He was at the very end of the line. He let all the rest of the group go in front of him. And they're walking slow, and he's walking, and he stops, and you just see his whole body just like roll forward, and he drop his head, and he look up. I'm like, oh shit, okay, he's on and popping. And they walk on stage. I'm shook because I done seen him turn on, and they get on the stage, they do their introductions, wave to everybody and whatnot. Everybody come on back off stage, and then all of a sudden, Kim Tae-woo, a living legend who has written quite a few songs I already love for other younger idols, he walks out. This is the first time since meeting Epic High where I couldn't handle it. My knees were shaking. I went into shock. My hands were shaking. Like, you've penned so many songs. You're such a prolific writer. I know he had a label that had some issues at one point in time, but it didn't stop me from losing my mind with excitement seeing him. He goes up, he does his thing, he comes on back off stage. All right, concert begins. I tell Jessica I want to dance, and she's like, what? And before she could really do much about it, I had like shimmied back and I made a little space for myself, and I boogied down. Hayes went up with her Olaf. A fan gave her Olaf the earlier days of KCON, and she went on the stage in the very beginning with Olaf. When she went up and did her performance, there was a point where the billboard around the Jumbotron told all of us to turn on our cell phones light. She had no idea this was going to happen. And the amount of gratitude she had from seeing all those lights and everybody cheering for her and stuff, and this is her first appearance in America, it really choked her up. It took her a moment to get herself together so that she could perform her song. But it was absolutely beautiful and very emotional, but it was cool. So she set that tone. Astro did a special stage with Kim Tae-woo. So let me tell you the lineup, not in order. I'm going to just tell you. It was Kim Tae-woo, Hayes, Oh My Girl, Astro, 101, NCT 127, Card, and GOT7. All right. So yeah, you know, the concerts are jamming. I'm dancing along to most of. Astro's glow up is so real. 101 came and slapped everybody in the face with a prolific performance. It was very exciting to see my babies from Newest and Hot Shot up there. That was very exciting. And then it gets to NCT 127. They came, played, no games. None at all. They didn't perform as much as they did in New York, however, but it was incredible. I'm doing the dances. I'm dancing so hard, my pinky toe popped out of my platform shoe. I had to like wiggle it back in. I'm doing cherry bomb dance and everything. I'm having a blast, losing my mind, having fun. Then it's time. It's time. JJ Project did have a stage. It was earlier on, but I'm just kind of flying through this now because at this point, y'all have said so much stuff. I want to make sure to answer it before I turn the live stream off. So JJ Project did their stage for Tomorrow Today. I was very, very excited to see that. I was very overwhelmed. And then we get to the rest of it. NCT 127 do their thing. And then GOT7 comes. I got my light stick all the way up in the air. I'm shaking it like a wild woman. I snap the wristlet off of it. I'm like, that's okay. I'm still shaking. I pick it up, put it in my little jacket, my GOT7 jacket, turned it to like a nest, baby bird. Turned it to a nest, put all my things in it, took my shoes off, put my shoes back on. Still got this light stick up. Still got the light stick. Now I'm shaking it with both hands. Like, I need them to see me. So I'm working. They do Never Ever first. I'm jamming. Never ever, never gonna miss. I'm in the zone. It is me and GOT7 with some extra people around in my brain. All right. The song is over. The song is over. They go to one side of the stage to go do their introductions. Now the boys are looking back at things of that sort. No big deal. I'm jumping as high as I can. I'm just jumping and jumping and jumping and waving and waving and waving. This is a stadium. I'm not going to have the same moments that I have at smaller venues when I can call their name and they hear me. It don't work that well, not in this case. So you better be extremely distracting. Now, I know that they know I'm there. I know that they saw me when they're walking past, amongst other people. It gets to Young Jay. Young Jay does his introduction, and everybody's like, woo, and I'm like, yeah, Young Jay. I yelled it as loud as I could. I didn't expect him to hear me. Wasn't no reason for him to. Young Jay turns and looks back, and I'm still doing my thing. I'm waving. Nobody else around me is doing anything, and he points all the way across the stage down at me. It goes like that. I'm like, yeah, boy, let's go. All right, next song. They jamming. They jamming. They all on different sides of the stage. Jackson's thighs was incredible. I didn't know what to physically do about that at all. They had done like a proposal or something to a couple of people, and shout out to them I Got Sevens that they had proposed to, because they knew what was up. They was not looking like they weren't interested. Jackson came down, was getting ready to propose to one, and said she was too tall. Homegirl kicked them shoes off. That is what you do. He gave her a hug and all that. But anywho, they're all around the stage and whatnot. So I'm looking dead at Jackson, just losing my mind and whatnot, because life is overwhelming. I physically can't. My boys look so beautiful, so manly, so grown up. Bam Bam's glow up, extra hella real. It was dope. Looking at all of them and whatnot, they all rotate. Jackson goes that way, whatnot. Now the corner that's closest to me, it's Mark. Mark got red hair, like debut year. So I'm like, red hair, da-da-da. I walk forward. They're singing. I can't even remember what the hell they were singing, because I was just so proud to see him. Walking over, and yes, he did hug a fanboy too. Jackson did, because, you know, y'all seven all about that equal opportunity love, but Jackson really, really is. Okay. So I'm walking, and I'm waving my God seven lace stick, and I'm just in the zone, just looking like, look at my boys. I genuinely can't tell you what the second song was. It's the one, it's one that JB wrote. That much I remember. But I was just so happy and so proud. Like, while they were talking, all I kept doing was going, my precious boys, look at my big boys, my precious boys, my big precious boy. I was just proud. I was a very big sister proud moment. So I'm walking over there. No, I didn't. I kicked the shoes off for a hot second, and I put them bad boys back on, because I needed to be tall enough to be seen. So I was over there. Mark was in the corner. He's singing and whatnot, and he's waving to people. And I'm just looking up, and I'm smiling, and I'm waving. And he's waving, waving, waving. And he sees me. And you know how people make a realization when they go like, oh, like, he did that. He went, oh, and saw me and waved. After that, I didn't have any more moments with them. It was much too inconceivable, because they were way too far away and whatnot. But ultimately, it was a great experience. I was very proud. And that was my KCON 2017 LA experience. So let me scroll up and try to read some of y'all questions, because there's a lot of stuff that was going on in here. Lord have mercy. Okay. So talking about 17, doing a great moments in production and delivery from for them. There's quite a few groups that have passed by my radar, and next month is the year anniversary of me doing that. So it'll more than likely be another hodgepodge where I look at a whole bunch of songs. But I'm gonna get the remainder of the year's lineup squared away for the great moments in production and delivery. Kai and Jongin are polar opposites. Yes, they are. I'm such Taeyong trash. He's such a charismatic performer and a cute fluff ball. Kim Tae-woo missed the ending though. It's all right. He had to go. Kinda how Hoshi and Son Young are polar opposites. Yep. What's Kim Tae-woo written? You need to Google him and look at how much stuff he's had his hand on. Like, oh my God. Like Kim Tae-woo, just to give you a brief. Just brief. First and foremost, he looks so much older than he is. He was born in 1981. He's born on May 12th. Shout out to the Tauruses. So he's 36 years old. This man has written so much crap. Where do I even begin? He was a member, well, he is a member of GOD. I don't even know where the soundtracks and single contributions. Like, he just got stuff all over the place. His discography is insane. You'll have to look him up, because I can't even begin to jump into it heavily right now. Boogie Down, that was pretty. Taeyong is a cutie off stage and a machine on stage. Yes, he is. That boy does indescribable things to me. Hayes had me emotional. She had me emotional, too. So proud of how far Hayes has come. Oh, my girl. Hey, Hayes was at KCON, too. Damn. Yep. Hot shot. Knew it's a hot shot. Mark Lee. Mark Lee is not a game. I don't know how you survive in CT 127. Well, given the circumstance that I saw him in New York, I didn't survive him at KCON, And then I saw them the very next day at the Apple store. So I'm immune. Not fully immune. Like, I was excited. I was screaming like crazy for Hey Chan. I'm so embarrassed that I had to say that. I really don't want to be his fan. He's a child. I called it. I knew JJ Project was going to be doing special stage. Yes, Robert did call it. How late am I? We towards the end now, Jewel. Here's the name Gemini. Well, here we go. Pulls up the chair. I can barely survive seeing NCT 127 on YouTube. I don't know if they'll still be alive if I see them. How would you be if one of the members come on hug you saying they watch your content and everything? Well, Bam Bam already does watch my content, so all of the boys have seen it before. And for me to reiterate the story is just beating a dead horse. The story is on my YouTube channel. If you look at the Got 7 in Chicago videos, I think I talked about it in video number 4. But they do watch my content and they do know who I am. And it'd be dope if they acknowledge me that way, because that'd be the closest interaction in years I've had with them. But they know who I am. I'm pretty sure that Bam Bam knows her. He knows every YouTuber. Yes, he does. They already know who she is. See, now everybody is saying it. I was looking for your tweets for Got 7, but I didn't see any. My apps, every single app, I was trying to live stream anything. Everything on my phone crashed right after 101 got on the stage. So I was unable to live tweet, and it felt very naked. It felt very foreign, because that's the tradition. I've been doing that for years for any live event. But I just had to be a fangirl at that moment and just hold on to everything to recap it. So there's things that I probably would have tweeted that I can't even remember at this point, unfortunately. So that was weird for me, because that's not the tradition. But yeah, everything crashed. It was really weird. I survived watching Cosmic Girls, aka WJSN at KCON. I have Young J pointing at you on video. No way! No way! Oh, that makes me so happy. That's like Christina had the video of Sugar looking at me from down the stage like, you just gonna be tweeting while my party's up. Jackson's thighs, laughing my ass off. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how these babies got into my heart. It's just the love of the music. Oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know. He hugged a fanboy, too. I need to see that video. I couldn't survive watching Card. Yes, she did kick those shoes off every day. It was every day. That's MF and dedication. Your man say you're too tall. Chuck them heels off. Yes, she did kick them heels off. Yes, there we go. Blue Diamonds was talking about her, not me. There we go. Bam Bam blow up, girl. I was not ready. Every day. What? Girls Day. I was so excited to say that in real person. It was so amazing. Let's see. Ouch, my leg. Oh, Mark noticed you. Yeah, don't get me started on Girls Day. Bam Bam killed me with his white hair and never ever came hard for Jackson Place in my heart. Bam Bam's hair was popping. His glow up is just tremendous. I'm surprised anyone lived through that proposal business. But that yellow hair on Yu Yum, though. Yeah, ketchup and mustard was popping. Yu Yum and Mark had ketchup and mustard going on. It's super yellow, like super duper buttery yellow. Jackson's thighs are a figment of my dreams, but Bam Bam's glow up is no joke. Glad that y'all had a great time. Oh, okay, never mind. JB's English. JB's English! I told y'all I forgot something. JB spoke in English the whole time. Whoa, it was too much. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. It was overwhelming. Oh my God. Now, he spoke in English when he was here in Houston, but like he really spoke in English this time. I was not ready. Oh my God. Oh gosh. Yes, the song was Every Day. Oh, thank you. Random, but any Alice is here, Evictions fandom name. That's an interesting name for them. If so, did you like their new music video song, Unbelievable? So what you're saying is Mark actively acknowledged your existence out of every one of your own. Loved. Yeah, it was Every Day. Hey Chan is my literal baby. He is a baby, and it makes me feel bad, but his skin color was so beautiful in the movie. Tiny shorts that they had him in. I hate those shorts. JB's stage presence, though. Young J is so beautiful in person, like a manga character. Yu Yum and Bam Bam need to stop attacking me because I have a bias. Thanks. Do you have any biases or bias records in fiction? I do not. Jailbait. So are you ready for BTS and EXO come back next month? Well, it's just a repackaging for EXO, and I need Lay to be a part of it. And I'm ready for BTS. I'm ready to hear what they got this time because they had such a phenomenal year last year. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they're going to top it, if they even can. Let's see. Yeah, everybody got worried about me when my Twitter stopped. Wait, EXO's having another comeback. BAP is coming back supposedly at the end of the month, but who knows with TS being garbage. They wouldn't be putting out active videos. I mean, active promo stuff if they wasn't coming back. They are. Benton, they're doing a repackage. Let's see. TS is a flaming piece of garbage. JB attacking everybody with that English. The Hyung line eviction are my bias records. That's what's up. So that's my recap, y'all. It was a very exhausting and very eventful experience. I've never been so doggone exhausted, like aside from when it was school stuff. So I'm glad it's over. It was really, really tiring, but I'm grateful for the experience. It's a dope experience to have every single year. No denying that. But it would be nice to just go as a fan for a change. And I got that experience in New York. That was cool. Even though we still ultimately started to get some of the perks that special guests get. And that's just from the reputation that we have as a company. So that was it. It was fun. It was fun. It was darn fun. So if you have the opportunity to go, by all means, you should. Even if it's just one time, it's incredible. But that is my live stream, y'all. Very, very, very pleased to have shared that. And Samantha, I do wish you the best of luck. I really do. But it was very awesome to be able to share that information with you all and to read your thoughts because I can't hear them. And let's see. I'm trying to see how many people have tuned in for this right now. I don't even know. I know right now it says there's some 86 people watching, but I want to see what the big number is. All right. And I really did like one-on-one's performance. It's very good. I wish those gentlemen the best of luck their year of promoting. I wish IOI would come back so deeply. Thank you for being happy for me. I enjoyed your recap since you can only see the live stream of the concert. Have you seen some of these new songs? I have not because I'm saving it for you all to watch me react. I have not rescheduled the reaction, the Megwala Hangout for this month yet. Not just yet, but I'm getting on it. All right, y'all. Bye, everybody. Have a good evening. Bye, y'all.